So I was just going through the closet trying to figure out what's the next thing I'm going to tackle, and I had this idea. I wonder if my little mini printer would fit in one of those bags, and lo and behold, it fits perfectly. You guys, this is why I have such a hard time getting rid of stuff, because you never know, right? You never know when you're going to use it. Anyways, now this is protected. I feel really good about it. Okay, let me go back and find what next we're going to tackle. Okay, I'm calling this my Ali Edward bin. It clearly needs some shifting. Well, really what it needs is some doing and less reshifting things around. But let's put this on the floor. I'll pull stuff up, and I want to talk a little bit about a couple of projects that I started this year that I don't think I'm going to finish. Now, I would say I'm pretty good about finishing projects. It may take me a long time, but I typically do finish what I start. So last year I did my very first one little word, and it was fantastic. I accomplished so much last year, and I did the whole album. I mean, I didn't always do it on time, like, you know, all her Ali Edwards prompts. And my word last year was do. Great. Perfect. Resonated. Did a lot. This year I thought, okay, I did so good last year. Let's push yourself a little bit harder, because you can do even more. And so my word was push. And it really felt like I needed to do that. Like it was more that I wanted the word to work for me, as opposed to that the word necessarily resonated, if that makes sense. So anyways, I bought all Ali Edwards projects for the year, etc., etc. I, you know, set up the binder. You know, here's January. Nothing's done. February, we needed to do a mood board. Okay, I did that. Does the word push show up here? Not very much. And then pretty much the rest of it's blank. So because I did so little, and we are now into October, and who knows, by the time I air this, it may be November, that I'm just going to pass on this year and just say, this is a dud. Push did not work for me. I've got all the product, and I'm going to do it again next year. And I think I've already chosen, well, it's down to 2 words, and they basically mean the same thing. So it's just a matter, well, at least I'm treating them as basically the same thing. It's just a matter of picking a word. So one is intentional and the other is mindful. And both of them are behind the idea of not just letting life happen, but actively pursuing and using the time that you're given to the best of your ability. And not just time, but also resources, etc. And I think that's what I really, really need. So in some ways it is pushing myself, but I don't have that pressure, right? It's more about, if I want to take a Saturday off and do nothing, as long as I've consciously thought about it, then that's okay. That's kind of how I'm treating it. So this album, yeah, we're just going to save it for next year. And I cannot buy any more one little word products. Now the other project I've been participating in is Fit with Kathy Zilski, and I started off pretty strong on that one. I did month 1, I did the prompt, you know, did 2, you know, prompt 3, everything's looking pretty good. And then I started doing not so good with my diet, and when I get like that, I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of thing, and so then I started feeling very discouraged, and I kind of dropped off. That is the status of these 2 projects. Now the reason why I bring that up is, of course, I have product associated with them that I've set aside, etc. So this here is my day in the, not day in the life, this is my one little word project bin, I guess, for lack of something better to say. And I have some cardstock here that I was intending to use for this particular album. So rather than this continue to take up this bin and prime real estate, I want to put this away because I know I'm not going to work on this until January again. Okay. I also need to factor in the other stuff that I have. So when I went through my cards, I have stuff that I thought would be appropriate for day or week in the life, and then this stuff here is what I'm calling my fit / one little word. Because to me, the two, one little word and fit, kind of go in together. Fit's really a subset of the one little word in my way of thinking of things. So I have these 2 bins already started. I think I have some more bits and bobs somewhere. I'm not sure if they're in this basket. So this one here, it's got things like do what makes you happy this week, etc. So I think I can split this between the 2 bins, and so that would get rid of that box. I also subscribed to Allie's story kits, and I am very sad to admit that I have not done anything with any of them. It's that bad. So let me go through here, pull out the one little word, those kind of things, and then the story kit separate. So this is one little word. This one here is a story kit. Story kit. Day in the life, I think. That's a story kit. 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 And these, I think, this is week in the life. This is hodgepodge of stuff, and same, no, this is a story kit. I don't know why I don't have it in the bag, but I don't think it came in the bag. Is that right? Is that even possible? I don't know. Okay, so all of these I'm just going to leave as is. The rest of this, let's see if we can reorganize it. So I had pre-pulled these from my stash before as things that I could possibly use in this book, or in these books. Okay, so I'm going to stick this back in here. Okay, and I'm going to stick the chipboard in there. Let's look at this kit. I hate packaging, if you haven't already figured that out. Okay, I'm going to stick the rest of these in week in the life or day in the life, and these ones will go in here. What else we got here? Okay, this is definitely, looks like day in the life. There's more project cards, etc. here, but this is kind of more of a kit, so I'm okay with that. Week in the life, again, more like a kit, so I'm okay with that. And this here is one little word. Okay. So let's, on this box here, let's put, I don't think I'm going to do fit next year. Like I said, they kind of fit, no pun intended, they kind of fit together for me. Like to me, they're fit as a subset of one little word. So I just don't think I'm going to do it next year, which is another reason why it's a good idea for me to combine these two into one, because next year then it just will all be in one place. Okay. Okay, so that's good. This was, what were we calling this one? This one was one little word and fit. This was one little word. So let's see if we can put this all in one package. That would be kind of nice. I may have to pull that out though, because I have that other stuff. Okay, this one needs a label. I think it's going to be tight. we may have to make alternate arrangements. Okay, so first things first, let's get these bins in here. Let's try this. Not bad, huh? So all my story, week in the life, day in the life, and one little word, and the bins fit in. Oh, you got one more package. Please fit. You're so close. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Okay, you guys, let's see what's next. So in my little closet, I have a little hanging thing. I showed it earlier, where it's got shelves. It hangs from the bar in the closet, and that was an IKEA unit. It was like $5 or $6. It was incredibly inexpensive, and it holds these 12 by 12 boxes perfectly. So far I've had it for about a year, and it hasn't caused me any problems. It's holding up really well. So I have included in there my travel kits. So I have a kit of supplies that I've put together for when I travel and I want to take some crafting along with me. So I have that in one cubicle now. It used to be in with these. Now these I bought specifically for one of the projects, namely the snowman and the Noel sign that I showed you earlier. So that this needs to go with those. Okay. So yet another item for the floor. I showed you this one bin that I had that I called the flower project. I'm just going to pull this out so you can see what's in here. Basically, these are photos of flowers that I've taken that I want to scrapbook. So I need to put this someplace where I remember and actually do this. So again, this is another project. I just work on this whenever I feel like it, when I just want to be creative without necessarily telling a story. So I think for now we're going to put this over back in this corner. That's where I keep my ongoing projects for scrapbooking. Again, I'll have to find a spot for it. So we're going to have this as an empty bin for now. And if I can find some washi tape, I will flag it accordingly. This is a bag full of December daily product. I think they're kits, etc. I will go through this when, as I mentioned before, when I am prepping for December daily. No point doing it twice. This is more Disney stuff. Who knew I had yet more Disney stuff? And actually, I thought this was an album, but this is not an album. This is all stuff that I should have used in my last one. Okay, I do have 2 albums in here. So, let me think about this for a minute. I think my Disney one is pretty full, and I did not go through it. So let's go pull that and go through that after I look at this last little bit of stuff. Okay. So this was the bin that I said I had stuff pulled for making cards, but I also have gift wrap and bows and all sorts of good stuff in here. All sorts of stuff. So this here was all for making envelopes, so I'm okay with that. This was stuff that I had gotten from Erin Condren. There's some cards in here. There's some gift wrap, etc. So I'm going to keep that in here. I have some tags. I have coasters. Why are these in here? I have no idea. And I have words, and I don't know why those are in there. So I'm going to move this over to the December daily. And you know what? I'm going to move these gift tags too, because I think I'm more likely to use that there. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is all stuff that was left over last year from December Daily. Ha ha ha. And I never put it away. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so December Daily, December Daily. And you know what? I think I'm going to put one of these in December Daily because I think I could use some of this stuff in there if the colors work. Okay. So let's go grab my Disney stuff and we'll go through it, seeing as I thought I had it all ready for my next album and it looks like I haven't. So let's do that. Let's see what we got going on here. So the ironic part of this was when I was putting my 2010 album together, I thought I had more stuff and I just didn't find it, not realizing it was in this bin. So all the more reason why you need to go through your stuff. Okay, so right off the bat, this was stuff that I purposely bought for 2010. That album is now finished and I don't foresee me using this again. So we're going to move that along. This was an extra postcard I had bought at one point. I'm not going to use it, so let's move that along. This is from one of the Say Cheese collections, and I think what I'm going to do is keep all the Say Cheese stuff together because they all, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, they all go together, so I'm okay with that. This here is from, oh, who is this from? Creative Memories. And to be honest, this style just isn't really me, but I think some of this I could make cards out of. So let's just look through here and see what we could do. So I can make a card out of that. So these we're going to get rid of. These we're going to get rid of. I do like this Disney paper. Like that, like that, like that. Oh, isn't that cute? This is hodgepodge, so we're just going to call that something different. No, this is all that 2010 stuff. I mean, the stickers are cute. Still like this, still like this. Okay, the rest of this I'm getting rid of. This was a 12 by 12 kit. Oh look, it's got some of those same papers again. I still like that, so let's hold on to that. This one here. Oh, it's got some cute, this is just a sticker sheet. I think I like that. Actually, I think I like this one so much I think I bought it twice. Memory serves me correctly. Okay, what about this one? This one's kind of, I mean, it goes with that cardstock that I just kept. No, you know what? Let's get rid of it. Oh, look. More of the same paper. Let's get rid of it. This I had bought for an album I had done with my nieces. I still like that. It's pretty cute. I don't think I've documented that yet, which is what this is for. Okay. I have a bunch of sticker books. Now, I am not likely to use these for my album, but what I will use them for are when I send stuff in the mail. So we'll put that over there. These ones here we're going to get rid of. I could use those. I like this still. I like that. I like the Finding Nemo. Who's cute. So is that one. I loved it so much I have two. Yeah, I'm not going to use this, so we're going to get rid of that. The princesses are cute. So I'll hold on to that too. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got some 6x8. Oh, that's from this book. 6x8 book. This is the Say Cheese collection. Put that there. Say cheese, say cheese, say cheese. Yes, more say cheese. I want to put this in the album. This is close to my heart. This here is Echo Park, and I have another one of these. So let's pull this out. Stick that in here. Okay. This is purge. That is not say cheese. This is say cheese. Well, I'm going to get rid of those. Get rid of that. This is scraps. Mostly say cheese, I think. Okay, that's the say cheese. Say cheese. And then I got these enamel shapes, and I'm trying to think if I would use these. I got them in a grab box, and I don't think I will, so I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, so I basically have 1, 2, 3, 4 collection types plus some hodgepodge. So what I want to do is put these 3 in one binder, and we'll see if that fits. Not one binder, one box. Okay, that's plenty good. So I think I can fit the hodgepodge of stuff in here as well. And I think we'll put that on the bottom. Okay. And then we've got hodgepodge of stickers. That's good. Okay. So all the solid sheets of paper. And we'll put down here. This is scraps. And then we've got cards, etc. These I think I have elsewhere. Oh look, I've got a tin of cards. Okay, that changes things. I haven't opened these, so I think I'm just going to leave that in like that for now. I think I'm okay with that. Will these fit? Okay, and then this is just a hodgepodge of stuff all over the place. So let's see, what would we still maybe use? Perfect. Okay. Get rid of this. And that. So I've got another empty container. Woohoo! Score one for me. So these are going to go back up on the shelf. I have an empty cube, so I will throw that in there, and I think I'll bring you over so you can see what the closet looks like. And I think the only thing I have left to go through are the embellishment bins. Exciting! Okay, let me move you over. Okay, so here's what the closet's looking like. So I've cleared off the top. This looks much better. The paper is much more manageable. There's the bin. I just need to put a tag on it. A couple tags on here. Relabel those. I still have a little bit of space there. If need be, I can put something in there. These 3 bins are currently empty, as is that one. It will not stay that way because I'm pretty sure the projects are going to end up back in here. Over here, these 2 bins are still empty, and I'm hoping to keep them empty. This is kind of where I'm hoping my new purchases will go. And then up here, I put all those other tools that were lying in the closet before, and I just need a label for that. Okay, let me show you the other side. Okay, so for right now, and I'm pretty sure this will change because this is a pretty deep pocket and I'm not using enough, I've got some 6x8 albums. This is all my travel stuff for when I travel. Here's my daily December thing I still need to go through. The stuff for envelopes, my cards. This one is empty, and that one has tags and boxes in it. I still need to go through these bottom ones. I have 2 empty containers, and these have all been sorted through. I just want to put new labels on them. So that's that, but let's show you the disaster that still needs to be dealt with. All the projects. Okay, I will get there eventually, and I just need to get some of these projects done. The desk is starting to look a little cluttered too, with leftovers from, you know, sorting, etc. Some empty bins in the corner. Let me show you all the stuff that I'm getting rid of so far. Okay, so this is the pile of stuff that I'm purging so far. Scrapbook papers, these frames. I've got Project Life cards, I think in one of these. Some of the fabric. So the pile's not super huge, but it still feels good to get that out. Like I said, last year I did a huge purge. I think in this room it was probably out from about here, and probably stacked about that high. So this, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as much, but yeah, I'm still pleased with it. The room's starting to shape up slowly but surely. Okay, so I'm going to leave off with this one last look of all the projects. I think this is what I'm going to tackle next because I don't think I have much projects elsewhere. I hope not anyways. So yeah, so I'm going to tackle this in the next video, and if you're interested, make sure you subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss out. And I hope you are encouraged to tackle something in your craft room this week. And until next time, happy crafting.